Hello! This is a good beginning, I think.
Yeah. Couldn't have gone better.
To be honest, I don't think so.
My favourite thing is getting notifications. Not notifications, but seeing ads for people who make podcasts about D&D. As if anybody fucking cares.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yes.
You know, we used to play D&D.
We played it once.
Yeah, we played it once, and it didn't go that bad, but remember that cringe video we saw with the... with the, like, groups? I don't think it's D&D, but it's some sort of, like... it's like kind of a role play thing, right? And it's like a cringe clip, because the guy's trying to make it super sexual.
Yes, we did see that. The guy in it, one of them was, I don't know the right word for it, but playing as a robot. And the other one, who was making it super sexual, was saying things like, and then I come a little closer and I whisper sweet nothings in your ear or something, and you've never felt this way before, and I say, I just need your intimacy. And the others were just sitting there listening to it.
Well, the weird thing to me is that there's like two guys who aren't saying anything, and then there's two chicks, and one of the chicks is supposed to be the one who's playing this boy robot or something, and she's like, oh, well, yeah, he wouldn't really understand intimacy, I don't think. And the guy keeps going on.
Trying to get off track with it?
Yeah, but he's like really into it.
He is. He was gonna get some tail.
No, the end of it, he's like, and he's like, just let me plug something in the back of your neck. And then like
USB port.
and then the robot just like starts like coming, like buckets of cum.
He says like eyes rolling, knees buckling, tense orgasm.
Little robot knees buckling or something. Little robot knees buckling.
The entire time they're all just mouth agape, gasping, just listening to this.
And those knees, robot knees, buckling. Quivering. Malfunctioning. Shuts down. Reboot.
It's like an iPhone. Take the battery out.
Recharge. Maybe come in another 2 hours.
Dunk it in rice.
Oil running down the leg. Oil.
Oh, why is my forehead so itchy today?
Well, you're wearing a wool hat.
Yeah, but...
You told me the best thing about this hat is that you can scratch your head if it's itchy. Now you're complaining.
It's the source of all my problems, but it looks...
The sauce of all your problems.
Dude, I'm lost in the sauce.
Get lost in the sauce, boy.
To be fair, I did just find this in a cabinet.
What do you mean?
It was just in the cabinet.
What cabinet?
In my home.
Why are you so British?
It was in the coat cabinet.
The coat cabinet.
Where there's also shoes.
In the cabinet with Harry Potter in there.
ETC.
Sorry.
Really tickled your fancy, didn't it?
Actually, though, like my throat really tickled it real hard.
Good.
I don't got GERD, but I do have, what's that smoker's thing?
Corona symptoms.
No! Yeah, corona.
Sputum.
Like, oh yeah, I do have sputum. I don't got GERD, but I'm a smoker. It's like my favorite TikTok. I don't even watch TikTok.
Yes.
I only had TikTok for like a little while, and then I like just gave up.
I used to have it, and then it made me feel depressed, so I deleted it. It made me feel depressed.
Because everyone's so pretty.
Exactly.
But it's all just a bunch of alternative
They're all pretty,
kids.
and no one has any talent or ability.
But they're pretty.
And that's what makes me feel bad. So I deleted it.
Because we have too much talent, but we're ugly.
Dude, we're so talented.
Yeah, like, you might have all this talent and you've got so much to offer, but if you're ugly, fuck you.
Name one thing that we can't do.
I mean, name every celebrity that's super, like, down-to-earth and super popular. Are
you referring to us being down-to-earth and super popular?
Yeah, no, but I mean, like...
In comparison to everybody else?
Aren't we down-to-earth and super popular?
Everybody loves us.
I'm so down-to-earth that I just... Never mind. I'm so down-to-earth, let me tell you, the bottom of me is just, like, always on the earth. I'm trying to say I pee in the forest a lot.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me.
We did it 3 times yesterday.
Well, I really had to go.
Yeah.
Is that illegal? If you piss in the woods...
Listen.
If a tree falls in the forest, if
two girls piss in the forest and no one's there to hear it, are they really peeing?
2 girls, 1 forest. That guy missed out. There was a creep that, was, looking at us sitting there in the woods, and it's, dark out.
Like the Radiohead song. We were in the woods, and we were waiting because we wanted to use the skate park, but there were people there, and we wanted it all to ourselves. And because it was late, we figured why not just wait until they leave.
Right.
So we decided to go into the woods, as one does, and watch Wild Boys for a little bit. While we were there, under this little forest street lamp, a man walked by, casual, going on a little night walk in the woods by yourself, as one does.
Yes, in black.
Yeah, complete darkness, no real lights except for this one street light we were sitting under.
Yeah, normal.
This guy disappears, he wanders off, no big deal.
Towards the skate park. There's nothing else. There's literally no... Well, here's the weird thing about it. There's all this construction and dirt going on next to the skate park. So him going that way, there's nothing out there. The way he was headed was where we were going to head when the people left the skate park. So it's just nothing out there. It's just him fucking walking over there for no reason.
We decided to just keep watching our little show.
I mean, it was just a guy walking by.
Just a guy walking by. Still a little cautious, So I have my fat woolly hat pulled down over the lid of my eyes.
I like this detail in the story because there's no reason for it, but to you it was I hid my eyes in my hat and I fucking looked out like a little,
like a little
hippo.
Like a little hippo in the water. So I was looking at him, but my head was still down a bit. And then he turned around, and all of a sudden he just started walking straight towards us. It was like the Get Out challenge, when they run towards the camera. It was like that. He was
right, but there's no path. We're just sitting.
There was no path.
We're sitting on a weird stone.
But there is a path. There is a path, but he was not on it.
Yeah, he was walking towards us.
He was coming straight towards us. Again, pitch black. And so I look up, and then you looked up, and then he kind of
there you go.
Yeah, he paused for a second, and then keeps going and goes, "Hi, girls." And then,
which, by the way, I love. If you're gonna catcall me, I love it. Just let me say. Well, no, but if you do say "Hey, ladies," amazing. Although I will say, when there's been a couple times where it's kids, children, actual kids saying "Hey, girls." Well, maybe not children.
They were 14.
Because I would invite that. Just kidding for the record. No, it would be middle schoolers or something saying "Hey girls," right? And I have maybe done, which I love because when I think back it was super rude, but most of the time I go "Hey," but this time I just went out loud, which is very rude.
Yes.
But with this guy, he was coming at us,
Yeah. So
we're so dramatic.
So as he said hi, he goes, just very abruptly go "Hi," and then he then goes where we're sitting, which is in the middle of this part. There's a pathway, and then there's a big grass patch where this big stone is that we were sitting on. And then instead of going back on the path, and then this is all surrounded by trees, obviously, instead of getting back on the path, he decides to come right next to the rock we're on, and then
walk around us. Yeah,
walks around us and then disappears into the trees. And we paused our little show so we could hear if he's walking off or...
He's just walking around in circles. It felt like he was a hawk.
Yes, and in this grass circle, it's surrounded by a path and dark trees and things. There's no other lights. We could hear footsteps circling the area.
Yeah, it was freaking creepy.
And to be honest, the only thing that kind of relaxed us, in my opinion, a bit, is there was another man that came over.
Which would have been freaky, and,
But he had a little dog with him. Which was a little collie dog, if you're wondering.
Sweet little collie.
Very beautiful. And
very calming.
It was just trotting along, and he went, beautiful evening, isn't it, or something like that. What a nice guy.
Sweet man.
That was there is good in the world. So then,
but then it makes you think, because here's the thing, this is being super dramatic, and I mean, we're just,
We're amping it up a little bit.
a little. But I gotta
story.
say, if it was any other woman, here's the thing though, if it was any other girls sitting there, I feel like they probably would have just assumed this, which is what I'm going to just say for the sake of saying it. But imagine if it was this guy, right? I mean, who cares if he has a dog? The guy who was fucking circling us and this dude, and then they all come out. Hey, good evening, fucking
beautiful day,
beautiful fucking evening, beautiful evening to get to die. You know what I mean? But anyway, but it was fucking freaky. But what my point was,
he had a dog though. He was innocent.
Yeah, that guy was fine. But I will say, this is why I brought it up. The guy missed out because I peed in the forest right after that, nearby the location, and he missed out.
And we had skateboards, as if somebody would approach us and we'd just whack them over the head with it or something.
Yeah.
Stay away. I'll keep guard up.
Yeah, you were holding on to your skateboard I got you, as I'm pissing. Which is real, thank you so much,
My pleasure. Literally.
Shut up. Oh, there's lights still on in the woods. They didn't turn off any of the city lights and shit.
Yeah.
It's just me pissing and fucking light.
It echoes through the woods, yeah.
It didn't echo.
It did. Dude, you pee so loud.
No, I don't.
It's like a fucking Niagara.
You're making this up.
It's
That's because I was peeing on myself, obviously.
Do you know what? He probably...
Just pee right on my shoes,
He probably scared all the guys off with it. They were like, oh, is there a hose?
No, pheromones. Is it raining? There's a storm going on. I better go home. No, No, it's pheromones, I pee, they probably smell it. They're attracted, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I also hear there's coyotes in the forest too, so I'm surprised you didn't get your little bum nipped.
Wild boys, it's when they get fucked by a
elk.
An elk.
Get
fucked by a coyote.
I think someone's fucking me, dude.
Dude, I'm getting fucked by an elk.
It's so easy to do his voice.
I love when they imitate him by doing his voice.
It always sounds so good. It always sounds spot on.
No, I know, but if you spend hours with someone like Steve-O, I mean, I'm not really good at your voice, but it's very specific too. I think if anyone,
but he has a very distinct voice.
A distinct voice.
Wow, it almost sounded like that was just me talking.
I think so.
Hi, this is Alison. Oh my god, that was such a good impression, Alison.
You just do an British accent and an American one.
Your voice is very... I can't do your voice.
Old. Sounds like a fucking 30-year-old woman.
Say a word. No,
who's half man.
Say a word.
A word.
No, I'm laughing now. I can't do it.
My whole throat is tickling this entire time. I think I have COVID.
Oh.
No, I don't know what it is. Let me have a sip of my fucking... It looks like a fucking extra large McDonald's
We
drink.
got a large Diet Cokey. A little sexy Coke.
Now, if this is a large here in Canada, the large in America must just be
a bucket.
A bucket, yeah.
A trough.
That's the extra. That's the one they ask if they want to supersize it.
A small child sandbox.
As small as a little tin.
Yes.
A trough.
Oh yeah, my God, my head is still itching.
Pigs if you go to McDonald's anyway.
I think the skate park gave me lice.
What? No, it's that hat. I told you.
It's the skate park.
If you get lice, no, yarn can be itchy. I mean,
it's the forest.
Is it actually yarn?
Is wool the same thing as yarn? I don't know. Yarn is just string, right? I think it's yarn.
Yarn is wool. Sorry.
Somebody knit it.
Wool. Sorry, not yarn.
They knit a big star on top too, like a Christmas tree.
That's what you are. Yeah. That's the star on top, baby.
Sorry, somebody drove on the road.
You know what would be really funny right now? There's a Karen that comes by all the time. Her name's actually Karen.
Her name is Karen?
Her name is Karen.
We know
she's part of the community, I don't know what you want to call it. The community mom patrol.
Watchdogs.
The community mom patrol.
So, where we are, it's a very quiet community, right? You could agree that this remote area is very quiet.
Yeah, unless we're here.
Yeah, unless we're here, yes. But this area it's not very high in crime. And so these women and men with too much time on their hands decided, you know what this area needs? This rambunctiously dangerous area. Do you know what this place needs? A watch crew. Not just any watch crew.
Karen's watch crew.
Unexperienced, untrained parents. With no fighting ability or anything.
I will say this, because it's quiet, I get the need in the sense that, or why they think they need it, because we obviously see, obvious cars parked right close to each other, drug deals, that shit. Which is like, makes sense. You know why they'd want to drive around and check it out, but, I mean, here's what I don't understand. Mm-hmm. Karen's come up to us now. Her name's actually Karen, and she's come up twice now and been like, oh, what are you doing? And we're just, eating a 60, fucking 100 pack of donuts together, Yes. And we look back like we're all shocked, like a deer in headlights, like, huh? Yeah. But so, we're not gonna pull our knife out because we feel like not doing that.
No, absolutely.
But, I mean, if you're, like, some, like, fucking gang, or you're selling drugs, I mean, if you put in that little perspective of, like, a Karen, what does she think she's gonna do? If she pulls out...
Well, that's my thing. She's not going to go up to a car. By the way, took photos of my license plate and everything. They came up right behind my car and looking in, but she comes right up to my car. We could have been doing anything in here.
Sex?
Yeah. But just like, what if she looked in and we had a fucking gun and doing heroin or something? What's she gonna do? She gonna drive off? What
if I had a bad dragon dildo up my asshole and you were filming it? I mean...
Yeah, absolutely. It's got one of those cum jets on it that we could fire at her.
Yeah.
Dangerous shit, man.
What if I had AIDS too? Cum jet. There you go. Yeah. AIDS. Right in the mouth, Karen. You open your mouth to say your name's Karen.
It's a dangerous field, but someone's got to do it.
Someone's got to take the cum.
So anyway, we're just sitting here drinking our coffee or whatever. And they circle round. By the way, we're in a playground. We sit in a playground.
Jesus.
What?
Sorry, it sounds funny.
We park in a playground.
We sit in a playground. We sit there. We fucking stalk and wait for children.
Yeah, we wait. We're like...
I texted Abby. She's 12 years old. I texted Abby like an hour ago, and I told her to meet me under the gazebo.
Yes.
And she hasn't shown up yet, but I'm waiting.
Her parents are here. When they show up, they're gonna jump out of the van and go, "Are you crazy?
Are you out of your mind?"
Anyway, back to Karen. We digress. Karen pulls up to the side of my car after driving into the school's playground.
She like fucking forget the road. Oh, this is a fucking pathway for kids to walk into school. Let me drive around there.
Fantastic. They come back around, pull next to my car.
Beautiful.
And I instead of rolling down my window, I open my door. I go, yes? And she goes, hi, so my name's Karen. And I went, okay. And she went, and we're a part of the neighbourhood watch committee or of where we live.
Like Dwight Schrute when he's like, I'm like a neighborhood ninja thing.
Yeah.
I'm fucking saving the neighborhood.
Yeah, they have a superhero complex where they think that they're
really doing something.
Yeah, as if they're
fuck. Sorry.
Like they think that they're above the law or something. Anyway.
She's a mom, she is.
A real superhero. So she goes, so I'm Karen, blah 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 blah, we're a part of this. Okay. We want to know why you're parked here when you shouldn't be parked here.
Yeah, like wait, I shouldn't be here.
A little bit of information is this is a public parking place. There's no loitering signs. There's no time you're allowed to be here. This is just a parking spot.
This is like after hours for what?
We want to know why you're
8-year-olds?
here when you shouldn't be here. So I go, we're just having coffee. And I have a cup in my hand, and I just like very cartoonishly shake it next to me, like, oh, we're just drinking coffee.
Coffee. It's me and like.
And then she gives a little chuckle, a bellowing laugh.
Just like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
She looks. You can tell she feels silly in herself. She goes, oh. Oh,
me, oh my.
Okay. She goes, okay. And that was it. She just drove off. But that wasn't the last time we saw Karen. That was not.
She did it again.
That was not our final meeting. That wasn't the boss battle. She came back a different time, but this time she didn't stop us. She just drove all over the grass. And
she slowed down, but I think she saw us and was like...
She went, oh.
I know these bitches.
We know.
I got these hoes.
Cool. We're good.
I got you, girl.
It is 11:25. What?
She's fucking like itching her nose and shit.
Yeah, I'm itchy. My whole head is itchy. It's full of ants or something. They're just climbing out of my head. I don't know what it is. My head is itching so bad. Maybe you gave me lice.
I didn't give you lice. I had lice 3 times when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I'm immune.
And now I've got it once.
I'm immune. I'm immune.
You're not immune.
You have lice 3 times, you're immune.
How can you be immune if you've got it 3 times? Obviously it kept coming back.
Yeah, well, the 3rd time, I'm immune.
You're a bad omen. That's what you are.
Yeah, well, you're
a lice magnet.
Fuck you, Dan. I'll make my own sound bites.
Okay.
Fuck you, Dan.
Fuck you, lice girl.
Fuck you, Yarn.
Yarn and lice girl.
Yarn kid.
Yarny. Elzani.
But yeah, like if we were, I mean, I don't know what other activities could you even get up to? It's just drugs.
Yeah.
Drugs.
There's not too much you can do in a car.
You can fuck.
You can drive. You can park. Grab a bite to eat in it.
You can set your little cup in your little cup holder.
Exactly. You can chaperone. You can
play the little radio and turn the little dial.
Else you'd want to do in a car.
Fuck. Sorry, I've got sex on the brain.
My. Oh.
Me, oh my.
Turning into a Karen myself.
My door not even closed.
Oh, maybe. Do you want to try opening it?
Well, I can feel the fucking air, so yeah.
We didn't even... Wait, we didn't get out here. That means it's been open this whole ride home.
That's not true. I opened it to throw out garbage, which I didn't just throw on the ground. I went over and put it in the garbage can because I'm a good human being with a heart and soul.
I remember seeing you doing that.
You know what I gotta say?
Please don't.
Every time we park it...
Keep going, sorry.
Just dead silence, I don't say nothing. No, but like, okay, I gotta say, every time we park here, there's so much trash around here. It's just full of trash.
Absolutely.
So full of trash.
I really can't imagine who would be doing it.
I don't really understand, to be honest. I kind of hope Karen finds who's doing it, because it's really disgusting. I mean, how are you that lazy that you just throw your trash out your window? Or open your door?
If you can drive, your legs work.
That's not actually that true. I mean, you got handicapped drivers and shit.
Yeah, but...
Wait, do they not drive the cars, though? Like, wait. Like, if you're handicapped. Listen. If you're, like, in a wheelchair, are you driving the car, or do you have someone drive your car at all times?
My old grade 2 teacher, Miss Laurie...
Miss Laurie. Fucking Miss Laurie. Here's her address. Let me dox her.
Listen, I'm not
kidding.
I'm not speaking ill of the woman. She's in a wheelchair. I'm not going to insult her even more.
Right. We need just like, you just gotta be like super
she used to wheel to her car and get in. She used to wheel to her car and get in.
How'd she get in?
I don't know. Maybe it's remote control. I don't know. Like one of those, like those toy monster trucks where you can
That's her getting
control it with your hands.
She's driving around in a little toy monster truck.
I don't know. She was very short too.
Well, she was in a wheelchair. She couldn't be that tall.
But I mean, if you could picture her standing.
But did you ever see her stand?
No, you're right.
Yeah, when do you ever see her stand?
I saw her in Walmart the other day, but she obviously didn't recognise me because I'm not 7.
Was she in a wheelchair?
So, she was in a wheelchair.
Did her legs grow back?
Believe it or not, she was still in a wheelchair.
That's insane. I thought they had technology these days.
I used to think people who were in wheelchairs were in them by choice. Like
when I was a kid, my sister and I tried to we would climb this tree and we used to hang off. And I remember we had this idea. We thought so hard. We wanted to be in a wheelchair. And you know why? It's because schools have this weird ass thing where they like try to get you to understand what it's like in a wheelchair. So they put you in a wheelchair in the gym and then you're supposed to like wheel around and play basketball.
Which was such a weird thing to do to children. All it did was make me want to be in one more.
Well, yeah, it did. I was like, shit, I don't have to walk. Let me just fucking wheel around. Yeah, I was so into it. Yeah. So then I was like, I got this. My sister didn't do it, but I was like, I got this. I'm going to break my legs.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted.
Absolutely. I always wanted to
break my arm. And I will say, this probably started me on the path of just wanting to hurt myself anyway.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know? So... You know, going back, I climbed the tree, you know, I grabbed onto that tight-ass branch, and I was like, Mom! And I was so upset, you know. I was just like, fuck, you know, I'm in this tree. My mom comes running from the kitchen.
Sorry, is it okay if I start driving you home? We can keep this going, It's
it's 11:30. I've got to get home because I'm a fucking child, apparently.
Can you, hand me some perfume from my bag?
Yeah, so you don't stink like fucking ass. God, she fucking smells.
Shut up, that's not true.
She just stinks really bad, I gotta tell her that though.
Shut up. I smell like smoke and coconut.
Well, that one's nice. Smoke.
You're like dropping hints, well, the smoke part's nice. The smoke part I can work with. I like the beat.
I like the beat with the smoke, but the coconut, I don't know what coconut,
I've cut or something in my hand and it hurts really bad when I spray perfume in it.
In it? You're just spraying it in it, like
yes,
just
I am.
Fucking drop it in.
Yes, I am. See? Hurts a little bit.
Literally are covered. She's like wet with perfume. Whoa. Are you bathing? Bro.
I'm like peaches. I don't believe in showers, so...
Yeah.
It's in my eye.
Oh my god.
Let me put my sexy hat back on.
I feel like that one episode of Rick and Morty where they're like telling this guy to clear his throat because he's got all this like phlegm.
I don't watch Rick and Morty because I'm not a virgin loser like you.
Well, sorry, you just won't understand because, you know, I'm not making that joke. You have to be... Sorry, but you have to have a very... No, you have to have a very low IQ to understand Rick and Morty. Like, you have to be really dumb.
No, you have to be really smart.
You gotta be really stupid.
No, you have to have such a high IQ. That's why you wouldn't get it. That's why you think you have to be dumb, because the stuff, you're just convincing yourself.
Wait, I'm actually that smart? Thank you for the compliments there.
No, I'm saying you're not.
Wait, you are, because I get it. I get it, because I'm that dumb, but in reality, I'm actually smart.
I have never seen a single episode of Rick and Morty.
Well...
And that's not about to change.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine it's any good now. I literally sound like I'm dying.
Go, cover your mouth. Where's the bag of chips gone? Bag of fries?
Oh yeah, they probably cleaned that out at least. Somebody probably got it stuck in their wheels.
No, somebody went, oh, free
I mean,
fries.
damn, I can't believe somebody threw their chips out of the window. Like like in the middle of the road. Like, what is wrong with people? You're gonna get an accident.
I know, it's so sad.
Oh yeah, so I wanted to break my legs. So anyway, I got stuck in a tree. And that's it. That's the story. But, you know, I'm just saying. It's like when you're a kid, you know? Like, that's bad influence, you know? Like, you shouldn't have teachers wheeling around because I'm gonna want to wheel around, you know what I mean?
It's a bad influence.
Like, just fire her already. I mean, that's bad. You're gonna make me, as a child, want to fucking break my legs.
Yeah.
It's the same reason...
I used to want...
It's the same reason you can't have hot male teachers around. Look what that did to me, you know? well, shit, you know, I want to fuck that, you know?
It messes up the development of your frontal lobe, where the horny gland is.
It's like somebody pressed their thumb into your head when you're a baby. Soft spot.
Yeah.
Just smush that skull in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Why do babies have soft spots? Is it so they can get out?
Of what? Life?
It's a get out button.
So, if the baby comes out and you don't like the baby,
You can just.
it's a get out button for the parents. Just get out of parenting.
No, but I mean.
Bye bye. Let's restart. This one's not good enough.
Coming out.
Send her back.
Coming out of the mum. Is it
You mean the mom coming on the baby when the baby comes out? This is something she's been telling me over and over. That moms
Yes,
have
because
orgasms
it's true.
when the baby comes out.
Listen, you say like I've been saying it over and over because I like it. No, I've been saying it over and over because I need to talk about it. I mean, yes, it is debatable, but I'm not talking about it right now.
Okay.
I think that it is insane that women can orgasm on their child's head.
But, like, it makes sense. I mean,
why?
Because think about it like this, right? If you get a bad dragon dildo, right?
What is with you and bad dragons? Do you want to tell me something?
No, but I will out somebody else for owning one, if you want.
No, because I haven't. I know who it is.
They probably own 50. Anyway, point being, okay, I'll change what I'm talking about. Let's say you're 12 years old and you want to explore and you've got a little hairbrush with like Barbie on the thing and it's gel on the handle.
Okay.
For like extra grip. So you're going in the shower.
I don't like that we're using a 12-year-old as an example.
Like,
for this.
I'm the example, how about?
Okay.
So I'm going into the bathroom and I'm like really getting it up there, right?
Yeah.
Now where you're putting that is like your vaginal canal.
Yeah.
I'm not a scientist.
Scientist.
I'm not a smart human being, so I don't know terms and shit, right? Like if I wasn't a woman, I doubt I'd know where the clitoris is.
Yeah.
Right, so anyway, point being, you stick that thing up there, right? And you're really getting it in up there. Well, now picture it's coming the other way. So if you got a big, fat baby head coming down, like, it's going the same way. It's hitting the same shit.
I feel like having a baby would just feel like taking a giant shit.
But it's out your vagina. Like, it's a big, fucking, fat, like, it's like a dildo coming in reverse.
You have a cervix.
Yeah, but once it gets down that fucking part, right? I mean, there's a lot going on down there. Some women have probably already fit a fucking dildo that's bigger than a baby. So, I mean, if you've already done that, I mean, you're like 5 steps away from it.
I'm not gonna say that.
What? What'd you see?
Okay, yes, I will say it. There are videos, and they're probably not.
The one where the woman fucking poops out a little baby and it fucking slides on the grass because she doesn't catch it?
That wasn't what I was going to say, but I've seen, we watched that one together. We used to go on little treks. We used to go down little holes of birthing videos that we'd come home and I'd turn on my TV and I'd go...
Kick your feet up.
Kick my feet up on my TV and go, what's on the menu tonight? And we'd watch birth videos.
Well, here's a funny thing. When I tell people that I've seen that, they go, what? They're like, that's insane.
Maybe that's just part of life.
I mean, people don't want to watch birth videos at all, but if you're watching a woman, why do we keep saying shit and poop? Like, you don't do I know anatomy? No.
A woman shit.
Shit out her baby. Wait, the baby comes out of the butthole, right?
There's just one hole down there, right?
Yeah.
Women just have one hole.
Isn't it all just one big fucking gaping hole?
No, you just poop out the same hole.
It's like a big fucking circle, it all just comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
women,
but like
women just
if you're watching a woman, like, she's in her living room and there's a fucking like little kiddie pool like below her and she like literally just like shoves out a baby, like, those are the best videos,
Yeah.
Like the one, like, just she's like next to a child's slide and she's like, the baby comes out and she's got her arms down there but she misses, so she doesn't even catch it.
And the baby's blue.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, home birth videos are fucking wild because you're not even taking anything. Like, there's nobody there if you start dying. Because you could die so easily.
I will say a lot of people who do home births also have, like, midwives there. Like, they hire them. But then just go to a hospital.
Okay,
Why
now...
would you want to give birth in your living room?
Well, I guess... Yeah.
You're going to move eventually.
You want your baby to know that they came into this world on that carpet.
On a carpet,
On the carpet they're sitting on in 10 years.
This was where you got your first carpet there.
And a good segue to this is where we did our first little talk show thing.
Absolutely. I think it went great.
Damn, I move that smooth. What am I, like a baby? I'm as
You're
smooth
a baby.
as a baby's
you're
butt!
You're as smooth as a baby coming out of a woman.
Yeah, I don't know how smooth that would be. The placenta's pretty smooth. It fucking flies
you,
everywhere.
that baby that fell on that grass came out very smooth.
I think the grass was pretty smooth too. The baby just went...
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Suction.
Anyway, this was pretty smooth, and I gotta say, you're pretty smooth too.
You're very smooth.
Very smooth skinned.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would.
I'd say okay. Okay.
Medium skin. Medium what? Medium smooth?
Medium rare skin.
Medium rare. I think this podcast was pretty rare.
I don't think we should call it a podcast. Like refer to it as podcast. I think we should give it a name.
What does that even mean? Like casting a pod? Like what the fuck is a pod?
Ask Joe Rogan.
P-O-D. Pussy on...
Pussy on dick.
Pussy on dick. Pussy on dick cast, boy. P-O-D.
Okay. This has been a great time.
You're just scratching the hell out of your head.
I'm scratching the hell out of
I don't know
my
why
head.
you're still wearing that.
Because it's feng shui. It adds to the atmosphere.
It is really nice, though, I gotta say.
And it was special made.
Pretty feng shui, I gotta say. Alright, babe girl.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna see you later.
No,
Toodles.
See you first.
Toodles.
Toodles. Bye.
Toodles and sayonara.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.